Bonjour everyone. I hope you all are doing well. Today's lesson is a continuation of the lesson that I did on Devoir, Pouvoir, and Vouloir. I'll give the link of the previous lesson, lesson number 1, in the description box. So first of all, Devoir, Pouvoir, and Vouloir. So why did I decide to do a lesson on it? Because these are very important verbs, and once you master them, once you have understood them, it gives you a lot of power because you can use them. You need them in day-to-day conversations as well. All right, so please go, if you've not watched the video on Devoir, watch that first and then watch this. Why? Because the conjugation pattern, as I tell you every time, that whenever you're learning a verb, there are two things that you need to learn. First of all, the conjugation patterns. The conjugation patterns help you learn the conjugations because there are so many in French. And once you have understood the pattern, it will be easier for you to learn the conjugation. And the second part is using the verb, because verbs are usually versatile in nature and they have so many different uses. As far as conjugation pattern is concerned, I have covered that in the first video. This video is about using pouvoir and vouloir. All right, so I have not given the conjugations here. You can either take them from the previous video or you can find them anywhere. That's very easy. All right, so let's start with two very nice expressions. Ok, deux petites expressions en français. Le premier, c'est quand on veut, on peut. Quand on veut, on peut. When you say it together, you will say quand on veut, on peut. You will notice that quand, which means when you have to do a liaison, that means when there is a vowel after this, it gives a slight sound of T when people pronounce it quand on veut, on peut, which means literally when one wants, one can. When we want, we can. Okay? I hope you're getting the meaning. It's written here as well. The second one is, I like this better. Vouloir, c'est pouvoir. Vouloir, c'est pouvoir. So one has to have the willingness to do something. So once you want something, it automatically gives you the power to be able to do it. Why am I discussing these two expressions here? Is because they are using these using both the words, which is the topic of the day. So they are using both the verbs, and it makes it very clear for you to understand. Honestly, I don't think there is any reason for you to get confused in pouvoir and vouloir because they are very distinct from each other. Pouvoir means to be able to or can. Okay, the English equivalent will be can. And vouloir is to want. All right, we will see the usages in detail now. Okay. I since I've not given the conjugations here, let me repeat them once again for you. Present tense conjugations of pouvoir: je peux, tu peux, il peut, elle peut, on peut, nous pouvons, vous pouvez, ils peuvent, elles peuvent. All right. So, je peux finir ce projet. Je peux finir ce projet. When I teach people, I have noticed that people tend to conjugate the second verb also. Alright, when you have already conjugated the main verb, which is the main verb of this sentence, p, the verb which is associated with the subject is the main agent of your sentence, the one who's taking some action. So when this is conjugated, you have to put this in l'indicatif, which is the pure form, unconjugated form. Je peux finir ce projet. I can finish this project. Je peux finir ce projet. Now, just for comparison, I have made the same sentence with vouloir. Je veux finir ce projet. I want to finish this project. Pouvez-vous ouvrir la porte? No, here we are talking. Here pouvoir is giving you the sense of can, ability. Here, pouvoir is used for uh, asking something or requesting something. Pouvez-vous ouvrir la porte? Pouvez-vous ouvrir la porte? Now, pouvoir is the main verb, so ouvrir will not be conjugated. Pouvez-vous ouvrir la porte? Can you open the door? Alright. Voulez-vous ouvrir la porte? Just for the sake of comparison, same sentence has been made with vouloir. Voulez-vous ouvrir la porte? Do you want to open the door? Next, elle peut téléphoner demain. Now this is interesting. Here, pouvoir is giving a sense of possibility. Elle peut téléphoner demain, which means we are trying to say maybe she'll call tomorrow. She may call tomorrow. Now the same sentence with vouloir. Elle veut téléphoner demain. She wants to call tomorrow. Elle veut téléphoner demain. Now we will look exclusively into pouvoir. Okay, so je peux. Je with je, pouvoir is conjugated as PEUX, but this is something specific that you may want to remember is that whenever you're making a question, especially in the written or formal manner, you should use puis with je. Only with interrogative sentences, which are your questions. Puis-je vous aider? May I help you? Puis-je vous aider? May I help you? Pourriez. Pourriez is, now you want to look up the conditional conjugation of pouvoir. I would like to highlight here that conditional tense for many verbs such as pouvoir, vouloir and devoir is used to make the sentences more polite and formal. Okay, so here in the previous page I showed you this. Pouvez-vous ouvrir la porte? So here also you're asking someone to do something. You're requesting, but this is less polite. Yeah? But here, pourriez-vous nous aider? You're very politely asking, can you help us? Pourriez-vous nous aider? Okay? Another interesting usage of pouvoir, il se peut. So it's like a formule, it's like a structure which goes together. Il se peut shows you the possibility of something, and then it's followed by que and then followed by subjunctive. Those who don't know what subjunctive is, I think it's the most confused tense of, not confused but confusing tense or scary tense of French for many people, because I don't think it has an equivalent in English. So if you soit is the conjugation subjunctive for être, être. Il se peut qu'elle soit occupée. It is possible that she is être occupée. Now, whenever you use être as auxiliary, you have to accorder le. Il faut mettre le accord. C'est-à-dire, which means that elle. What is accord? It's a topic for a different day, but just to give you a little idea, accord is to put the verb or the adjective in agreement with, or the here it's adjective, occupy, busy is adjective, so put it in agreement with the gender and number of the subject. So here it's feminine, so we put an extra e to make occupy feminine. Il se peut qu'elle soit occupée. Now, exclusive uses of vouloir. Voulez-vous patienter, s'il vous plaît? Will you wait, please? A polite way of asking, patienter. Se patienter is to wait. Voulez-vous patienter, s'il vous plaît? Will you wait, please? Voudrais, je voudrais. You should learn it by heart. Whenever you go to a store, whenever you want to ask someone something, whenever you want to ask for something in a very polite way, ideal way, you have to say je voudrais. This is conditional of vouloir. Je voudrais un sandwich. You can also say je veux un sandwich, but that will not be you. You will get rolling eyes in France if you say that in a store. So you may want to be polite. Je voudrais un sandwich. I'd like a sandwich. I'd like. Now, voudrais doesn't mean like, but I'm not translating it literally. I would want a sandwich, but you can also say I'd like a sandwich. Now, two slightly different usages, I put them in different color. Veuillez patienter. Veuillez is subjunctive of vouloir. Veuillez patienter. If you have a laptop, if you're in France, your OS will be in French. I had my laptop, everything was in French. So when it starts, or whenever there is a wait or loading screen, it says Veuillez patienter. Veuillez patienter is hold on, wait. Veuillez patienter un instant. Be so kind as to wait for a moment. In summary, it'll mean that please wait. Veuillez patienter un instant. Okay, whenever you don't understand this, I have seen that in beginners class, students use this a lot. Whenever they don't understand the meaning of a certain word, they'll say, que veut dire? And then followed by what you've not understood. Or you can also say, qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? Or you can say, que veut dire bon voyage? What does bon voyage mean? Que veut dire bon voyage? So I hope it was clear. Now, as I said in the beginning also, it is very important to learn the conjugations, to understand the conjugation pattern, and then see many usages. And the use of pouvoir, vouloir, or devoir for that matter is not limited to what I taught you, but I wanted to keep it simple. So I have covered almost all possible uses, but there may be other usages. But if you know them, it's pretty much enough. Okay, so je vous laisse pour aujourd'hui. Je vous laisse is when you say when you're leaving, you're taking leave of someone. And if you like the video, please subscribe, like, comment, share. Tell me what are your biggest challenges in learning French, and I'll see you in the next chapter or next lesson or a video. Till then, bon courage pour l'apprentissage de français. Bonne journée. Au revoir. Ciao, ciao.